World number 17 now. Looking to break through into the top 15 and then probably the top 10 after that. The youngest player in the draw remaining now, as well as Truls Morregard, who's only 19 years old. And there we see that backhand already. First point, just dismissive. It's like, yep, finishing the point, bye-bye. Epic shot. Honestly, it's reminiscent in power of a Klinikos Krianga. Full swing. If you can watch him on Instagram do his multi-ball with the backhand, it's just unbelievable. Daniel Habesohn as well, playing unbelievably well this tournament. So aggressive. It's just such a pleasure to watch him play. He's such a free-flowing player, and the way he dispatched Simon Gauzy was kind of scary. In terms of head-to-head, these two played in 2021 last year, which Darko won 3-1. And he does favour that backhand over his forehand in a way, but his forehand's obviously improving, but it's his backhand that he wins the majority of his winners on. You can see he likes to set it up with the backhand serve from the forehand side. That means that if played back to the backhand, he's then got that shot ready. So it's important that he recovers quickly after it, because Habesohn's flicking very well. Wow. Whoa! Wow. And it's one of Darko Jorgic's strengths, being able to contain and block and then turn it into an attack when he has more time. His backhand, kind of like Franziska, is such a threat away from the table. Levels it up, 2 points on the trot for the Slovenian sensation. When you think table tennis in Slovenia, Bojan Tokic was the player that sort of spearheaded that men's national team, and now it's Jorgic's time in the limelight, only still in his early 20s, you know. Such a threat to the Chinese and a hope for Europe. Jorgic containing that firepower, extinguishing it. Whoa, what a pickup from Habesohn. That was barely long. The ability to read when the ball's literally by a couple of centimetres coming just long enough to attack is one of the hardest skills in table tennis, and takes thousands of hours of training to be able to master that kind of skill. Jorgic loves his banana flick as well. And there you see there's not much pace on that spinny Chiquita of Habesohn, but Jorgic can just come through it. That's what I'm saying about his backhand. It's a Darko Sparko. Lovely touch, keeps the ball tight. Habesohn goes too long. Takes that touch really early, Darko, so it doesn't give Habesohn much time then to think what he's going to do in the third ball. Containing very, very well indeed. Habesohn goes a little bit too big. 4 game points to the Slovenian. It was neck and neck until the last few points where Darko just pulled away from his opponent. Wow. Stunning play. Lovely redirection down the line from the Austrian. 2 Austrians to begin with, but after Gionis dispatched Robert Gardos, Habesohn's the last Austrian in this competition now. Oh, well. Amazing counter from Jorgic. Apologised for something. Perhaps it skidded on the table, which surprised Habesohn, but still. A strong finish to game one for Darko, who's looking to at least get to the final here, as he did in 2020. He'll be looking to get a gold, though, won't he, this time? One step further. He's a different player to what he was in 2020. Stay tuned for game number 2. Will the Darko Sparko, that insane backhand, be too much for Habesohn to handle? Darko just looked a tad more steady in that opener. And he's such a perfectionist, you can see any kind of mistake he doesn't feel as though he should have made. Does not go down well in his own mind. Spin into the middle, ball skids off because of the rotation on it. So these tables are anti-skid, and they're always wiped to make sure that there's no other factors such as perspiration affecting the ball. Whoa, how has he countered that? That was so low. Unbelievable timing. Both these men on screen have had some great wins over the course of their career. Habesohn has got 7 European medals, 3 golds, 2 silvers and 2 bronze. His golds came in the 2012 men's doubles and the 2018 men's doubles too. Whoa. And he's beaten players like Gauzy, Falk, Freitas, Jusei Hyuk, the Korean defensive legend, 2003 World Championship finalist, retired fairly recently. Darko, in his much shorter career, was beaten Ovtcharov, Jang Woo Jin, Lee Sang-soo, Jung Young-sik. He's a bit of a bogey player for the Koreans. He's beaten Hugo, Aruna, Haramoto at the Olympic Games. Let's not forget that. What an Olympics Jorgic had, beating Pitchford. Haramoto falling short to Lin Win-ryu in the end, but beating Haramoto in Japan. Amazing win for him. He has such belief in his own ability, and it's showing now in his results. Heavy backspin serve. Darko can't quite come up it and get under it enough to make it on the table. That's a clever serve though. Backhand serve from the forehand side down the line into the crossover of his right-handed opponent. I like that bit of a tactical adjustment there from Darko, and it earns him an immediate point. Wow. And the soft ball that he gets, he plays into the middle. Working in combinations right now, the Slovenian. Found that extra bit, hasn't he, when he's been down a couple of points. Gets a good length on the push and then a soft block, but in just a good enough place to trouble Habesohn. As I said before, one of Jorgic's strengths, as well as that backhand, is his ability to block and stay in the rally. Looking very good indeed, Darko Jorgic right now. Great quality third ball from Habesohn. Darko misses the counter. Wow, that block there, almost a kind of mini counter from Jorgic. He opens his racket face and brushes across the side of the ball to disguise the spin, and he goes down the line with it. That's a really, really nice shot. Gives him 1 game point. And forces the error with the serve. Habesohn not happy. Darko on top of the world. So Darko Jorgic against an in-form Habesohn, looking really, really, really strong. Darko's touch play seems very improved as well. Not offering anything long. It's either half long or it's pushed with some venom to an open space. Ball boy wasn't in the corner, so the point's going to be replayed. The winner of this will play Patrick Francisco in the semi-final tomorrow. This big German trying to retain his title, go for his second European Top 16 Cup. First place. Habesohn missing some cheap and gifting it to Darko Jorgic in a timeout from Chen Singh. Wants his player back in this third end before it becomes even more out of sight. Legendary defensive player now, coaching for Austria in the men's team, Chen Singh. Very charismatic, entertaining defensive player, very successful as well in Europe. In the same era and same team as Werner Schlager, the last European player to win a World Championship singles. That was back in 2003. And the most, well, the closest that anyone's come to in Europe to getting a World Championship first place has been the Swedish players, Matthias Falk in 2019, and obviously recently Schulz, the 19-year-old Swedish sensation, still in this tournament as well. Just overcame his teammate Christian Karlsson in the quarter-final. Well, Habesohn using that backhand serve now against Jorgic. If you can use a bit of side spin and serve it into the forehand and it's not flicked, it's pushed, you can earn yourself a forehand. But what a high risk, high reward flick from Jorgic. Made it look so easy. Covered the wide forehand with a flick like that and manages to play it with such width to the wide forehand. That's incredible. Drop shot snake from Habesohn, and Jorgic unfazed. The backhand putting him away. Crowd loving that one. Oh, and an ace! Stop it! You cheeky chap. It's the second one we've seen today. What can you say? Darko Jorgic is just on a different planet right now. He can be very, very intimidating. He walks the walk and he's talking the talk right now. And he's got the crowd talking about him as a potential winner of this competition if he carries on playing like this. Goes for the Darko Sparko. You see, he's always trying to jam up Habesohn, either with a big shot or tight touch. A couple of cheap points here, but he can afford to make a few more. They want this done and dusted though now. Game 6. Yeah, exceptional play from Darko. 3 games to the good now. Looking very, very convincing, and Habesohn yet to ask a question. Number 17 in the world, the young Slovenian superstar, Darko Jorgic. Throwing a spanner in the Austrian works. More of that, says Daniel Habesohn. But Darko's placement's been fantastic on the serve receive, and then of course when you give him his backhand some time, it's over. Imagine if he had a forehand like his backhand. I think there'd be no stopping him. He said in the run up to Tokyo that he aims to be #1. You can really see that in the way he plays. Some players say that, but they play with a bit of hesitance. Darko doesn't play with any kind of hesitance. Not like an easy miss for Habesohn, but it was kind of tight, even though it was high. Still have to come over the table. It's not an easy shot, that. Some players would prefer a flick. Short top spin and put away. It's like a locomotive on track to the semi-final stop. Oof, Habesohn did remarkably well there to counter that. Gunshot of a forehand. And that's nice from Daniel Habesohn, straight into the body. Good tactic that. If you're given a weak ball, play the first one into the body of your opponent and then try and take them out wide. You can see how much of a perfectionist he is. Such a good lead. Still not satisfied. Wants to play every single point perfectly. Using the width of the table, which limits the opponent's options on where they can go. If you play down the middle, you give them either corner to work with if you play. The serve down the line makes it more difficult to go down the line and easier to go cross court. So using angles on the serve is a good way to kind of work out what kind of receive you might get. You see my long serves, they're all off the angle. Pretty wide serves. Darko doesn't mind serving with more topspin more often than most players do, but that's because he's so good in the rally. He wants that as early as possible. Doesn't really like starting the rally with spin on the forehand against the backspin ball. Prefers just being able to counter straight away or come in off a loose ball to attack. Well, the game seemed to be all around about Jorgic. That's the kind of presence he is at the table, but Habesohn here with 4 game points. And he does it. The Austrian back in this one now. Well, the last encounter, the only encounter these two have had previously, Darko won 3-1. Good job this is a best of 7 for Habesohn. Still has a lifeline in this quarter-final. Whoa. Darko kind of came under that ball, which is why it didn't have so much topspin, and the block of Habesohn went in the bottom of the net. Come around the side and under it a bit, and a topspin can actually have a bit of a deadening effect. Lovely control over the table from the Slovenian. Zipping backhand from Habesohn. Excellent movement in the Austrian. One of my favourite players to watch in that sense. Really quick. Giving Jorgic some food for thought here in game 5 as well. Surely not. We're not going to see back-to-back comebacks from 3-0 down. Grimace from Habesohn. He knew that forehand flick was there to hit. Yep. Awkward spinny ball. This time Jorgic can't contain it. Overestimates the amount of topspin. Habesohn fighting, bouncing, pouncing. Wow. Excellent play from the Austrian. Did well to cope with that kind of side-swiping block of Jorgic. Has great hands, the Slovenian. So much talent. Stuck with the game that he's had since junior and just developed his strengths really well. Ooh, nearly dribbled over the net there. Everyone had a thought for a second, and the gasps in the crowd signify how close that was. Not to be. Habesohn 8-4 in the lead. Looks like we're going to a 6th. Not to give it a commentator's curse, but Habesohn has more breathing room, but he's got to make sure that he fights till the last breath, no matter the score. Can't afford to relax an inch. Not looking like he is. Habesohn was there to hit the counter, but Jorgic had the pressure. Initiated. 7-9, different story now in this game 5, with the 2 serves especially. Looks like he's going to rev up for the pendulum. Bit of topspin into the middle. Habesohn on top of it, like a hat. And there we have it, game 5 goes to Habesohn, and this now has gone from a chicken korma to a vindaloo. Much more spicy quarter-final, this one. Stay tuned. But Jorgic is up in the ante vocally. Got to look at the positives. Got to look where he went right in the first few games. Undoubtable that Habesohn's found his rhythm here. Be happy that he's at least made an account of himself. Don't want to lose 4-0, but Jorgic can occasionally get irritated. Got to make sure that he stays relaxed. Wow. Beautiful block. Deals with that spin as though it's nothing. And a good curving flick gives himself a 2-point cushion at the first towel break. Giving a bit too much there to Jorgic's backhand, and you know what happens when you give him space. Take off rockets. Oh, I thought for a second Habesohn might be revving up for and around the net. Played the less risky option, went cross-court. Good quality as well. No. Oh! Nearly went round the net with that final backhand. Last time I saw a shot like that was 2015 World Championships when Zhang Zhikyu went round the net in the men's doubles. That would have been something else. Nearly was. Ooh. You just see the threat of the backhand. It's just everywhere on the court from Jorgic. Literally got to play wide forehand to take that weapon away from his arsenal. Yeah, mega aggressive flick from Jorgic. Habesohn can't get behind the ball quick enough after the serve recovery. 7-10, 3 match points. Very bold play from the Austrian. Not yet. Could it be now? 2 serves to come, 2 opportunities. Oh, right idea. Habesohn been really brave here on the receive. But you've got to be, haven't you? Don't want to lose knowing you could have done any more, and he's given it all this match, Daniel Habesohn. Wow! Booyah! What a way to save match point. Incredible. Whoa! I mean, this is exceptional. Even Jorgic applauds to the coach in the corner. You got to respect this fight. Will there be another twist to this quarter-final tale? Another chapter in what has been a best-selling novel of a match. I want to see more. As a neutral, Jorgic does not want to see another game. He wants to eat this up in 6. Oh, and he does it. Huge celebration. It means the world. Maybe that would have come down if it hadn't have hit the ceiling light. But Darko Jorgic, so strong, sees off Daniel Habesohn, who's played some of the best stuff I've seen in a while. And Darko one step closer to the final, which he reached in 2020. He wants to go even further and win this entire thing. What a game. Stay tuned for the final match of the day, the last of the women's singles quarter-finals.